Hey everybody, welcome to your Spanish classroom for the next couple weeks. I am going to be looking off camera because I'm going to try and remember all the things that you guys have asked to kind of clarify how E-days are going to work. Um, so you are going to hear me in English right now because I'm going to share this with your parents as well in case they have questions. So essentially, one of the main questions asked was about testing and missing assessments and things like that. I did take all zeros out of the grade book for those that were missing quizzes and tests. Obviously, they still need to be made up, but just so that you have more of a idea of what your grade is right now. But at the same time, um, it's not really your grade right now because you are missing something. So just keep that in mind that it does need to be made up. When it comes to giving quizzes and tests, Spanish has decided to not give any quizzes and tests during the 2 weeks. So we are operating under the assumption that we're coming back on April 6th. We have zero information as to anything beyond that. So in our minds, we're coming back April 6th, and we will kind of cross the assessment bridge at that point. Um, so we won't be giving like the Don Quixote quiz online, or for example, in Spanish 3, we won't be giving the book quiz online. So just kind of TBA on assessments. Um, we will be giving grades though. The only grade you will be getting is basically replacing what would have been your participation grade. So participating in what we're asking you to do online will convert to what would have been participation points. So make sure you do what you're supposed to be doing, and those points should be easy if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Um, let's see, we're not allowed to post early, so I'm very much the kind of person that usually posts early, but um, no high school teacher is supposed to post more than one day at a time. So if you like knowing things ahead of time like me, you won't be seeing more than one e-day at a time. And keep in mind that they're not all e-days. So in the document I sent out via the email, you will see that there's actually only 6 e-days out of the 9 total days, and 3 of them are like counselor and admin days, meaning that you will have like a counseling lesson you have to do, but you will not have more new schoolwork those days. So it's kind of like a catch up and a counseling day. Um, in general, for both levels, because you both happen to be reading right now, level 4, you will continue reading Don Quixote with video explanations. Some of those video explanations will come from me, some will come from Alison Drini, and some will come from Whitaker. Level 3, we're going to keep reading the book, and I will be reading it out loud with you every day, so you don't have to read it on your own, and I will explain certain parts just like I explained during class. You will be taking online quizzes that basically is your packet but converted to a Canvas quiz. And then, so essentially, you don't have to necessarily write the answers in the packet. You can just take the online quiz. And then there will be things mixed in. So, level 3, you'll have grammar mixed in. And level 4, you will have some speaking and an intro to a speech mixed in. Level 3, you'll also have speaking mixed in. Level 4, when it comes to watch and go, no, we cannot require watch and go just because not everyone has Netflix. I even canceled my Netflix recently, so we can't require it. However, we plan to start after spring break with episode 11, and we finished on 9.5. So if you have Netflix and you have the ability to watch it, go ahead and watch through episode 10 on your own. And to be honest, since you're not going to be hearing Spanish for 3 weeks, sadly, it's not a bad idea. And level 3, even though we don't watch Go in class, it is not a bad idea to pick a show to watch and put on some subtitles, put on Spanish audio with English subtitles, because it's going to hurt your progress to not hear any Spanish for 3 weeks. There will not be daily video conferencing or really any major video conferencing. I am kind of brainstorming ways to do kind of optional video conferencing with those who maybe want to speak Spanish and or need help and or have extenuating circumstances, but there won't be like third period must all be on this video conference at this time. It's just too complicated, and there's too much likelihood that it'll conflict with maybe something that one of your other teachers is asking you to do. We will be utilizing Flipgrid, so if Flipgrid is not your favorite thing, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, I just cannot sleep knowing that you won't speak Spanish for 2 school weeks when my kids last year spoke Spanish for those 2 weeks. So just keep in mind, you will be filming videos of yourself speaking, but not necessarily with somebody else directly. Um, see anything else that you guys asked? Um, Oh, the national Spanish exam is being postponed. So if you were signed up for that, it is being postponed. Um, I think people were asking about homework. You are at home and you're doing work, but I believe the question was more so, are we going to have work like outside of the E-day window? The way we have structured our lessons, you should not. You should be able to finish everything for 3 and 4 within the guidelines of the 25 to 35 minute range. That's what they have suggested for us. If for whatever reason you are sick or not feeling well, those counseling days are good catch up days to take care of things that you're missing. Um, if you need to get a hold of me, I am like you, stuck at home. So Remind, email, Canvas, all the above. I'll be available with very quick response times during like especially during the school day window. But you guys know I typically respond very quickly outside of the school day window as well. So please don't hesitate to contact me with any concerns um, about whatever. I just kind of want to finish this video. I think I answered all the questions. If you have more, I am going to post a document along with this that kind of spells out the plan a little bit better. I just didn't want to make this video forever long. I just want to close it out by saying, please don't feel badly for feeling however you feel. I think that day by day, you will notice that you might feel one way one day and another way another day. I know a lot of the teachers are feeling very anxious and um, not necessarily very excited about this. I know that the initial reaction is very like, oh yay, like more time at home, more time to sleep. Who does not want those things? But it's okay if you're not feeling great about it every day. You might feel stressed, you might feel upset, you might feel isolated, you might feel just all sorts of things. And so I hope that you don't feel that you need to feel the way that other people are feeling. I know that there are teachers who are really looking forward to it because they get to spend more time with their kids or whatever, but um, there are other teachers who absolutely do not like the idea of, not going into work every day. So um, it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. And if you need to talk, there are those counseling days that are for that. And of course, make sure you stay connected with your friends via however you normally do. Make sure you're staying connected with people and that you don't get overwhelmed with any sort of negative feeling. I know that I need to get off Twitter, for example. Um, you will hear me speak in Spanish a lot during the E-Days, so if you feel like you're going to be missing a lot of, if you're going to be missing kind of hearing or speaking Spanish, which I hope you do, but if you're feeling that way, don't worry, there will be opportunities. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm probably going to post this onto Canvas and or YouTube, so you can just let me know if I didn't answer any questions via this video or document. All right, see you on Monday.